to get bitmap image. So bitmap image, because the size of the bitmap is kind of quite big or small, depends on the camera technology. The quality of the camera, sometimes you get very good camera quality. Your output, your data is going to be very big. So the process here, I just want to get the thumbnail to extract the image bitmap from here. I just want to get the size of 400 times 500, the resolution of the image. I don't want it to be too big. Okay, so set to 400 and 500 for the thumbnail details. And then my image view here, set image bitmap to this image bitmap. Okay, so this is where we compress the image into our required size. So for my profile image, 400 and 400 times 500 more than enough. Okay, because you're not going to use very detailed image unless it is necessary. If you have good server, then okay. If not, 400 times 100 is just about less than 50 kilobyte. Less than 100 kilobyte. So like 70, 80 kilobyte, which is nothing. Okay, the size of the image itself is nothing. So up until here, this process is about this number 2. To display back to the image view, so that I can see what the picture actually been taken by the camera. Okay, so that is the second algorithm up until here, just to show into my image profile. Any questions so far? Okay, probably trying to understand this. It's very hard. This is camera. You are accessing the internal hardware. Okay, you are talking to the hardware. Right? You are talking to the hardware. So this is basically the process. Okay, the second step here is the next algorithm here, the next process. Store image into storage. So for this we need a permission read write, because we want to upload this image into our server. We cannot upload image from image view. I haven't found yet any API that allow me to do that. Okay, which means that even Picasso or Glide, whatever image library available, most of them just handle download image, not upload image. Okay, so my process is I want to upload to my server directly. Okay, not to Firebase or not, because Firebase they have their own process of handling that. Okay, they have their own API of handling that. So, but for this, because I have my own server, I want to upload to my own server directly. The next process is to take that picture and store into a file named, the folder directory is called basic inside my application. Inside my application directory, which is a sandbox directory, and only available inside my basic get directory. So this section here, from here to the end, is basically handling image save to storage, handling that operation. Okay, you can see here context variable object picture file directory. So this is my get directory. You can see that inside here there's a get directory method. You can look it down there, just to get my current directory of the application. And then this is sandbox, mode private to my application directory only. I don't want to get outside of the application directory. I don't want other people to access, because Android, unless you are rooted, nobody can access application directory. Unless you are rooted. You know about root, right? Phone rooting. Okay, so you root your phone, then you can get access to the internal filing system. If not, by default, you cannot access this directory. So if you put your image inside this directory, normally it is safe. Okay, generally it is safe. So the directory name is basic. You can change to another directory. And this part, just to check if the directory exists or not. If not, I need to create that directory first, because this is my directory that I created, basic or picture or whatever that you want to give it a name. Here I just want to log, I just want to check the directory exists or not. We can remove that. If file directory does not exist, create the directory, make directory. MKDirs, for those who are familiar with MKDirs, this is make directory, this is check, and both need to be true. Then you return out. So this part basically just to check if the directory exists or not inside your application. Alright? So moving on, any question? This part actually just copy paste and then you can use inside your application. Right?
Yes.
So the next step is, if you still remember your Java file output stream, file input stream. So we use it here. Okay? So you can see that the file output stream, so it handles the data itself as a stream of data. So here I just give my names, the file name for profile.dpg because I just want to have one file name, so there's not multiple file names. Output file, outstream, file output stream, image rate, compress. Okay, this is where I set the compression rate. Okay, because image bitmap, they hold a lot of data. Okay, a bunch load of data. So the compression you can set here, I set to 100% to make it as low as possible. But later you can just reassign the value 50% or 20%, 30%. So here I set to the maximum compression and I tested. It seems okay. The quality of the image okay. So I remain with 100%. If you like to have higher quality image, you can further reduce the compression rate or maybe up to 0. Flush, close the stream, and then you have the file written into the basic directory / profile.dpg. Alright, so means that you are storing that into your application folder here. Okay, you can see the folder inside my DDMS here. Device of this one. Jangan letak kat sini. Okay, so this is the my emulator file directory you can access. So normally the application will be inside this data. And my application name is Food Ninja, so you can just call com.slumberger down here. This is all the application from.sl. Okay. Food Ninja, this is my application directory. You can see now there's an app basic here. This is basic. So inside here there's an image profile.dpg. The size is 62 kilobyte, which is less than 100 kilobyte. So 60 kilobyte is nothing for you to transfer to the server. Okay, so there's a device manager. If you are running on emulator only, not on your real device. Your real device, I don't think that you can get this. Because real device, they are protected, they are locked to the drive, they lock the drive. So the app basic inside here, this is the file, so this is the basic, you can see the basic directory. And inside basic directory, I store my image. Thus, step number 3, store image into storage. This is the sandbox, that I mentioned. Okay, my shared preference also inside here, the application cache also inside here. This is the application data, this is the application directory. Okay, so whatever data that you use, firstly inside here. Database also, if you use SQLite, your database, your local database, you just store also inside here. But accessible only using this emulator, not Android real device. Android real device, they lock the drive. Okay, they lock the directory. Okay. So those are the third algorithm, the third process up until the end of this method, up until here. This on activity result handle number 2 and number 3. Any questions? Okay, so for image capture we are done. We already have our image stored inside the local storage, which is called profile.jpg. So you can use that. And then we're going to use that image later when user trying to subscribe with their username and password and everything. And whenever we press the register button, we need to upload this image to server first. I didn't use a blob image, which means I didn't store image into my database because that is going to impact the performance of the application, the database itself. You're going to store very long string into the database, it's not recommended. Okay, so normally what I did, the image, I use my PHP script to upload this to the server first, and then proceed with the insertion of data. That is my process. Okay, normally people use that mechanics. Okay, that method. Okay, so this is done. So once you get the image completed, we're going to go back to our button, register. There's only one method inside here. Even though it's just only one method, but there's a lot of things inside that method. Okay, so you need to be able to read this code. There's a lot of code inside here. You need to understand the structure of the code here. You can further simplify, you can make your own class or whatnot to do this, but everything so far worked great for me, it worked just fine, so I just use what it is. Alright, so this is the method. So when I click the button registration, we're going to go to this register method, register user input. So this is the step it takes to check, to enter data to upload. So just press control and then you can go straight away to the method itself. So it seems small, it seems short. Okay, because just to get information, string, email, password, location. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 information. Get this from your interface. I didn't put any arithmetic, so you can put in here to check all the data correct or not. It's been inserted or it's been put into the required data. This is where you do the arithmetic for the interface. So once everything is okay, this is where we use object-oriented programming. We create our class user with the following variables and pass this to a constructor, Java constructor, class constructor. Okay, so user, I just want to make things easier. I declare this object as inside the class global definition. So user has been defined way up there, and new user, there's new file here called user. Just a simple class. I didn't even make an effort to secure the user using all the getter and setter method. I just want to make things easier. So remember your programming 2. So that's why programming 2 is prerequisite to this object. Your class user. Okay. So here we have these 4 or 5 variables with one constructor where we initialize all the value. I didn't set as a private because I don't want to make hassle to call using getter method or setter method. So I declare everything inside a constructor and then assign the value, and yes, I can create that all these variables compressed into one object. Alright, so this should be very familiar to you. Object-oriented programming. User defined class, topic number 3. Okay, so ingat lagi. So that's what happened here in this statement. So I declare user object way up here. There you go. That's the user object. So that I can use this or user object everywhere. Okay. If not, I need to pass that object as a value, as a passing parameter. So going back to that, register. So once I've built the object user successfully, now there's this method. This is going to be one hell of a ride. There's a lot of code inside here. Okay, a lot. So the process, the basic process is quite simple, but this is not a basic process. Okay, this is a complete process. To the first thing that you need to do before you can accept this, we need to upload our image profile to server. Once that completed, then we can insert the data into our database. Okay, upload first the file, insert the data into the database using register user dialog. Okay, so far here, any question? Supposed to be no lah, quite easy. Accept this one. Ada soalan? Senyap kan? Faham? Kau saya berbilang, senang je. Awak modify je untuk projek awak. So, saya letih lah tengok interface awak. Teruk besar sangat. Mana saya projek? Oh, teruk dengan interface. Teruk ni application design. Make sure awak follow professional design. Okay, make sure awak follow standard design. If possible, follow material design. Okay, because that is the standard. Material design, you can look for material icon. They do provide a material icon. They do provide material color. Okay, for color they have their own material color. So if you look for the color, there's a material options there. And there's various version that you can use. So for material design, this is basically not a must to follow, but Google insisted to follow this structure, this design. Okay, so yeah, that is maybe you can learn that in advanced HCI or something. Okay, all right. So now we need to travel to register user dialog method. Alright, so just press Control and click. This is the way that you travel. Still small. There's an alert dialog because I want the user to make sure that, are you sure you want to register or not? Okay. So alert dialog filter is going to be very, very important for you to use in your application, because you don't want user to accidentally register or accidentally turn button or anything. Okay, maybe this is something that they call it quite famous term. They call it butt dial. You dial using your butt. You put your phone at the back, and then suddenly your phone start dialing someone. So they call it butt dial. So it is something, yeah, it's true. That your phone, you forgot to turn on, you forgot to turn off, you just put it in your back pocket, or you put it inside your pocket here, and then suddenly it press the button, and then it calls someone. And you don't want that to happen. Okay, so if you have this additional layer, this is layer, okay, another layer, are you sure to do this? Yes or no? If you didn't press yes or no, or you accidentally trying to delete certain data, okay, you don't want user just to delete the data. You need to ask for confirmation. Okay, you want to make sure that user of you as a software developer of that responsibility, because they can just blame you. When you click this and you press this button, then everything deleted. Okay, you need to ask first, yes or no. Are you sure this data you want to delete, or this data you want to update, or this data you want to register or add or insert or whatever? Okay, whenever what we call as atomic operation in programming, if you learn in real time, there's an atomic operation. Atomic operation is any operation that is modifying data, modifying variable, modifying content. So those are the atomic operation. So when you are dealing with critical critical section, critical section. The term is critical section. Saya punya real time, so saya mengajar like 7-10 years ago. Lama lah saya ingat. Sepatutnya ni saya kena ajar real time. But then they switch back to Cik Zamri. So tak apa, jangan selalu ingat. So this is critical section. Critical section is when a section of code whenever you try to modify something. Okay, whatever it is you try to modify, you change, you need to have some kind of reinforcement. So this is the reinforcement. Alert, yes or no? Okay, yes or no? Confirm first. If you confirm, do this. Sorry, I forgot to remove this. Not supposed to be this, but this one is just close. Because I copied the code from my other project. So this one line of code here, which is encode image dot execute, get the directory, the app basic directory with the user dot full. So this is the object that I use, and then when I push dot, I get the phone number. So just user dot full plus dot jpg. So I want to encode the image first, and then the name of the file is here, and then this class, this is a class because new. Okay, new encode image execute, which means that this is an async class. Execute get directory. This is another method down there. There's another method called this one. Get directory, just to get the directory of my application. Because every code they have different directory structure, so you need to check the directory first. It will return the directory of the application, and then get the phone number .jpg, because I'm going to use the phone number as my unique ID. Okay, because nobody get two phone number and two same phone number. Okay. So you can use that as a unique ID. So when you upload this over your server, you can later access that using the phone ID to display that into your image view somewhere. Okay. So yeah. So once it's done, just close registration in progress. So you can go and check into this class. So you can see the depth of the programming. You start with this and then you go to this method. Once it is completed, you go to the next method. So this phase, we need to take the image first back, this image, and put that image into base 64. There's a lot of process here. Okay, base 64 using the following encoder that I built. This is the encoder. There's a class encoder here, so that is going to March. So just stop here. There's a quite long method in there. So just look at this encoder. This is the class encoder. And if you remember your programming tool, the extend to parent class. So this extend to async task. So inside async task here, there's a 3 parameter and return parameter, void, string. So since we are extending this async task, we need to implement its override method. The most important override method is do in background. Okay, do in background. These 2 parameters here we get for the file name and image name. So we use these 2 parameters, string. This is the bitmap factory that will decode the file. Okay, decode the file back to the bitmap, or you can also use the previous bitmap. That is up to you. But for this, just read back the file and then take that return back into a byte array output string. Okay, byte array output string, and then compress again because we reverse back the process. So I set to 90%. This is where I upload the image with 90% compression. I want to make it as low as possible. I don't want to hog my network. I don't want to hog the data. So I need to make sure that the data is as low as possible, but it doesn't compromise in terms of quality when you use it. Okay? And then byte array, this is where the encoder started. Encoded string, base 64 encoder, encode to string, the array that we use from byte array string here. Array 0 7 0, return now. I'm not going to return anything in the background. So now we get this encoded string. This is basically the one that, if you like to, you can also store this into your database straight away, because it is just a string, but a very long string. Very long string, and it is not recommended, although it can be done, it can be used for database, but database will having hard time processing that data size. So convert that into byte string, encoded string here. This is the one that we're going to use to upload to our server using the PHP file that I constructed. Right, so this is the step, do in background, because it is resource intensive operation to convert into base 64. So that's why we put it into background process using the asyntax class here. We're going to use asyntax class a lot in this programming. Okay, asyntax class. So once you get this encoded string, this is one very important file. So you can see now my onPost execute method, because I declared the encoded string as a global variable, so I can use it everywhere. Or else you might need to return encoded string, and from here you can use it for this make request method. So this is another method down here, called down here, make request method. Send the encoded string to this method, and then the image name itself. Okay, this is the part that we upload to the internet. The image itself, not the image, the encoded string itself. We're going to upload that. We're going to send that using our another method asyntax to upload the image. Okay, this is very, very long process. Okay, now this is a class called make request. Upload all. So the thing here, it looks weird because you have a method, and inside that method there's a class. Method name make request. Normal method, just like any other method with passing parameter. There's two passing parameter there, and then suddenly there's a class inside this method. Okay, so class inside method. Class upload all, extend asyntax, implement build in background, and then you can see that this is my PHP request. This is where I use my request handler class. Okay. Request handler class handle HTTP request. So as I mentioned before, Android only handle submitting the data and receiving the data. Submit data, receive data. Okay, so to submit data using the post request, post array, post request, this is the array, and at the end over there, there's a post array, map, hash map. This map that I built using hashmap class. Okay, so this hashmap class is where we put our our post array, package that into one object called map, put it together, submit over here. So this send post request handle HTTP request to my very, very important upload image file here with this passing parameter. If you understand post and get, okay, this is HTTP. Basic PHP programming, understanding the get and post array. If you like to submit data to the server, you need to use either post or get array. So the way that I'm using here, this is how you can submit post array by compressing into this map object through this post request handler. And this is also very, very important request handler that I developed for quite a long time for this, so that it is easier for me to handle any HTTP request, either it is a PHP or it is post or get. And I use this request handler on many of my IoT projects. Okay, for those who are doing IoT project, this is part of the handler that you can use for Android. Okay, so because you are requesting PHP, this is you are requesting the PHP, HTTP PHP with the data that you like to submit, and you can just copy paste that into any other project, and then you can just create object for the request handler, and then use the method needed, and then submit where you want to submit to, and then what data that you like to submit. Okay, so these two parameters here allow you to use equivalent to this browser request. Okay, normally, for example, VM research, for those who never use this is what we call get array. Get array. So, okay, this is get array. Get. How do I know that this is get? You can see that the question mark there, and then the key value pair, what do you call it, hash map value. Email equal email, and F is the separator for get array. Password equal password, and another data. Phone equal this, and another separator. Name equal Hanis, and the last data location Shamlu. This is get array. For get array to be used inside my application, you need to build the string first. However, get array is the easiest to hack, because you can easily sniff this over the network, sniff for the packet, and just search for password. Then you get all the password easily using get array. So that's why I use post array. Post array, you don't have this array naked shown to the network. Okay, this is all nothing. The value itself has been packaged into object. You submitting the data without having to be able to look at what the data is through the network. Post and get. Okay, post, you don't have this. You can only have that, and then you need to use your browser. You need to use your HTML to define that this data array type is a post, not get. Okay, so then you can submit the value. So that's what I'm doing in that particular option, in that particular code here. And post request handler is this. You don't have to do a squat of this. You just copy paste the code. You take this, or you can also take this from my list here. So you can see request handler. You can see directly. You can just download, or you can just copy paste into your class. So this handler is my own handler that I've been using for quite a while, very long time already. But now they already come out with a library that you can just import into your Gradle. So library something like OK HTTP, So they call it OK HTTP. Okay, so those OK HTTP also can be used to request HTTP connection. They can be handled, they can be used, but I'm not familiar with OK HTTP because my request handler is much easier to use for me. So I use request handler of my own. So you can import that for your application. If you like to try using OK HTTP, it's also okay. So give it a try for that. For external library. So for external library, you need to import into Gradle. If you like to use external library or any other library that, for example, for graph, you got to build graph for your application. You can import external graph and you can make a nice looking graph into your application. Okay, by using these Java graphs, sorry, Android graphs. Android graph I use most of the time. There's one guy in library. This one, Android graph view. This one, this guy. The library name is JU64. Umur dia tahun lahir dia 64. Graph view, and then you can integrate this into your project. This is free. Okay, so this is basically how, if you like to implement graph in Android, that you can get graph. You can build graph, you can animate graph. Those are library. You can import that into your application and use that if you are doing any financial application, you want to plot certain data, and you can use this library easily. Because this is so far the easiest library that I found out. All you need to do is just you import the library into, there's a tutorial here, if you like to use it. Okay, so they call graph, JGraphs. GeoGraph, Geo64 graph view. Quite interesting. That you can add under Gradle here. This Gradle, you need to import every Gradle module, put it into dependencies. Call the library and then you can use the library. You need to connect to the internet first. Okay, so done for that. So once you manage to go up until there, that is basically just to upload image. You can see the process of uploading that is very, very complex or exciting. I put it exciting. A lot of things needed to be done, but once you manage to pass through that process of understanding the codes, easy to use. Any application or any apps that you like to develop for Android Studio, you can just take that code and put it into another project. Take this code, put it in another project also. So that's why I can develop any application very, very fast. Take the code that I already have, put it into another project. Okay, so this is very, very fast application development. For the first time, you want to understand that the whole process, how to figure out the process. Yes, it takes time to understand. But for those who for somebody like me that already gone through the process, I understand this, and then I give it to you, I hand it down to you. The knowledge that I acquire for years and years and years, I give it for you. You don't have to search it, it's there already. Use it. Okay? So which means that you're supposed to be able to jump start from here, not from where I started. Okay? And you should be able to develop something much more grandeur than what I've done. Much, much better than what I've already done. So that is basically the expectation of me. Right? The codes are already there. You use it free. Not for free, you have to pay your PTPN or something like that. But yeah, it's there. You want to understand how the upload process works? It is here. And this can be done also for some other process later. something like, if you like to do some reporting application, you have to report to user, you can just take picture and then upload to server. Okay, you can take picture, upload to server, take picture, upload to server, and then you can have some other reporting mechanism or layout to format that, to show that in your application. So if any of you using upload function, this is one of the way, not the only way, one of the way. Okay, so far I found it to be very reliable, very easy to use for me. But yeah, so once the uploading process completed, my PHP will return either success or not. If it is success, then I proceed with the insert data. This is where the data insert actually being done. If not, if something wrong, fail. Something wrong during the whole shebang there, then I show fail. But if this is okay, finally, this is the last part. This is the method to insert data. So when you click on that insert data, this is the real registration or data entry part. So you can see I keep on repeating the same thing. Method, inside method there's a class. Okay, and that class is for register user, which extend exit task. On pre, this is just for having that animation, loading animation. This is loading animation, there's a progress dialog here. So when you try to add data, you load data, so I'm going to have a progress dialog to show the process before and after. So I use progress dialog only in here. This is again repeating the same process. Build the HashMap object, add all the value into the HashMap value, build the get array. This is the get array. This is the get array. Email, password, phone name, location, and this is my object to get email, to get password, phone name, and location. And I'm going to submit this to server. So this is the build, the get. This is my HTTP file, insert registration.php, and this is the hash map that I built here, forwarded to this PHP. Alright, then finally, after this, if the server returns success, post registration success. If there's no data in the server, but it's supposed to be okay. So this is the last registration part that telling user that the whole process has been successfully completed. Okay, so that we can have the following. So my image is here inside a profile image directory. So you can see now the file name is my phone number. Okay, so there's my phone number, and the size is quite small. I further compress the image. Okay, I further compress the image from 70 kilobyte to down to 21 kilobyte. Because I don't want it to be very big and clutter my server with a lot of files. Okay, so for this I can just download. This is from my server. So you can see this is the image that I uploaded. Okay, for a profile image should be okay. So for profile image should be something like this big. Okay, the quality should be much smaller than it. So maybe half of the size. Should be okay for profile image. Okay, so this is the size of 20 kilobyte, which is nothing for the server to handle. Right? So the database itself is here. So once everything completed, I managed to upload and new data successfully inserted in the database. So a lot of things going on here. Okay, a lot. But it's all there. The algorithm for you to register user, and also upload image to the database. forgot to show you the PHP file that handle the upload process. So this is the PHP file that handle both operations. This is PHP. I've shown you about DB Connect, right?
Yes.
So the first thing I want to show is upload image PHP. Edit. So this is PHP that handle upload operation. So when I call this file and pass together with the encoded string and the image name, PHP contain decoder, base64 decoder to decode the image into image back. From string to image, it's something like from Android from image convert to string and then upload to PHP and then PHP receives string. So from PHP here it will convert back to image using this decoder. This is what we call a base64 decoder and decode the image into this decoded string. And then I use this server directory called profile image with the image name that I use here. This is the image name that I submitted together. And then use the file open and then use the fwrite. This is fwrite to write the content of this decoded image back into a real image. And then down here close the operation, and then this is just to let me know if the upload process success or not. If the file is written, echo success, else fail. So this is the whole PHP file that handle upload only, not insert, upload. Okay, so upload process string image, because you cannot upload image per se. There's no way for you to upload image. Any application somehow, somewhere, they need to convert into string, because you can only submit string type data over for whatever architecture that you are in. Okay, you can only do that, and then the server itself will do the reverse process to reverse from string or to whatever formatted that you have back into image. So those are the process that basically how the server handle database. Alright. So this is, I'm going to share this later, the whole file. I know this is a lot to swallow, but give it a try. Run the application, but so far the code I've given, that one run on my server, because all the URL is my own. The database also my own. Okay, so whatever data that you put in, whatever image that you put in, I'm going to be visible, I'm going to be able to look at image. So do not upload image that is not proper. Okay, so because the image will be there inside my server, I have the access to the server, I can see the image. Okay, so not to upload anything, yeah, you can add data as many as you like. There's no problem on that, because I can just, at the end, I can just delete all the data. And then give it a try to understand the process. Maybe you would like to put that into your own server later. I'm going to share the codes for PHP and also for the database. You can also look into that. For insert data, this is the insert operation. So this is what I mentioned before. You need to understand quite a number of programming language. Okay, now PHP. So this is PHP, even though it looks simple. So for those who are not familiar with PHP, it's going to be very difficult. But PHP is very simple programming language. You don't have to declare variable at all. Okay? It has what we call as an auto variable declaration. If you declare, if you assign the value to integer, it will automatically assign to integer, set to integer. If you assign to string, it will automatically set to string. Okay, for this is all the value that you set. And for the password, remember I mentioned before, whenever you store password into database, don't store as a naked password. You need to somehow change that into encrypted password. So PHP provided a lot of function to encrypt your password. When you submit password over the internet, You want to store in the database, always store in what we call as encrypted format. So the simplest one is SHA-1. It's very simple encryption. 60 character encryption. You can go up to 256, but for simple application, no need to go up to that secure. You're not dealing with any FBI or NSA or whatnot. So you're just dealing with just simple data, password, and simple application. So just use SHA-1 to convert the post array that we get from our Android. So this is, you can see the term here, email, password, phone, name, location. This is exactly the same with HashMap. Exactly the same. It needed to be the same because that is basically the array that we are sending to the PHP. So very, very same here. This is the variable. This is where we get from our HashMap. HashMap sending post array. This is all post. If you have to use get, you need to change this to get. This is post. And here, this is just to check before this. I just use this to check the length of the email. If there's an email at all. Sometimes when user try to insert data, you can set from here or you can set from Android. It's very hot now. This is the SQL statement. Next thing that you need to learn is SQL statement. For those who have no experience with SQL statement, it's going to be tough. Okay? So this is SQL statement to insert data into MySQL database. Insert into table name. These are all the fields. This is the value that we get from this variable up here. This is all the value that we get using this dollar. This is dollar variable. So we use it inside here with the comma. You need to use this comma. And this is just to execute our connection, and we include our DB connect here. We need to include this, or else it's going to fail. Okay? So DB connect, check the query, SQL insert, execute, equal true. This is what we call as a PDO instruction. So we need to execute this. If this operation success, we return back to Android equals success. If not, we return fail. If this operation somehow failed, because we set our email as unique email, so nobody can enter email twice. So if this somehow insert statement fail, it will return fail. Okay. So those are the process, or else no data at all. All right. So we've done with the image upload and also insert statement. So this is PHP that handle insert statement into database. So there's a lot of layers here, a lot of things that you need to learn. So you really need to look into this very, very carefully. All right. So I'm going to share all the codes for this to my web. So far, any question? Or you have no idea what to ask? Tak tahu nak tanya apa kan? Banyak sangat sebenarnya. Yes. You can access everywhere, anywhere. If you install on your own, yeah, you can use everywhere. That's why I asked you to use hosting, your own hosting. Okay, so you need to register with your own hosting. Okay, alright. Any question? Kalau ada library, memang saya punya library senang nak buat. If there's any library that handle this easily for you, I'm for sure to use that library. But so far, I haven't found any library that can handle upload process. Okay, easily. So this is so far the one that I can come up with for this. I can further simplify the process. Okay, I can further, but so far it works. Leave it as it is. Okay, so yeah, it can be further simplified. It can be further simplified. The code design is not fully optimized. There's still room for improvement for the codes that I use. Even I can make my own library, but I'm still learning to build my own library. So far, I can build my own class that can be used everywhere. That's easily. But to build my own library is something like the one that the graph library there. So that is something. Okay, I want to move to that level, to create my own library so that everybody can just import that library into Gradle and use it as it is. Okay, much easier to use using Gradle. So Gradle is another way of doing simplify things or import external library into your project through Gradle. Right? But so far this is the process that worked for me, worked for all my applications, has served me well for years and years and years. So I give it to you, use it wisely. If you didn't understand, you can ask me what is this and what is that. But make sure you ask, you do your homework first and then you ask questions. Right? Any other question? No? Ada? Good? Okay, so panas, so kita berhenti kat sini saja.
Dengan有8000名吗？没有。好过朋友，有分。上堂课有没有看到？